Flosstube, it's Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 120. If you're new to my channel, I hope you like what you see. Subscribe, comment, do all the things, thumbs up. If you're a returning friend, thank you so much for coming to spend some time with me. There's lots of whip braids out there, and I know people are keeping you busy, so thanks for stopping by. I wanted to first give you some information that like within a couple, I feel like 2 days of me talking to you last, my husband returned to work. So much stress has been relieved from me. So much. I'm so happy. But so things are finally starting to turn into our normal for now. So that's a blessing. And then I want to tell you a story, and I'm going to try to keep it super short, but I'm going to show you a tiny bit of haul and tell you some things. So I watch Barbara Jones Stitching with Gammy, and she makes project bags that she sells on her, like she does giveaways for them like all the time. And she also sells them. So she had a couple that were like ready to ship. And this one right here was one of them. And there's a thank you card and some stuff in there. But see the inside? That's quilted. And actually, while I'm doing this, this is her Stitching with Gammy, her card. Hopefully it focuses. But anyway, and I'm going to put her name here and try to put her in the box below. And a second project bag that I purchased. Oh, I love it. I don't do coffee, but I do Starbucks. I drink their chai tea. So in conversing back and forth with her, she mentioned that her and a friend were going to meet possibly at my LNS Stitch and Frame, and asked me if I would be interested in joining. So I was like, yeah, I have limited hours because I had to work on Saturday, but I wasn't able to go to breakfast, but it all worked out. So I had to Stitch and Frame, and I got there a little bit early, and it was so cute. I was just browsing around and stuff, waiting to see what's new. And a customer was talking to the owner, Butch, in regards to wearing cheater glasses. And I wear cheater glasses I like have different things. I have magnifiers that if I'm in the mood for it, I bring it down. If I'm not in the mood for fussing with it, I just put a pair of cheater glasses over top these hyperaggressive lenses. And she was talking about that with Butch, and I interrupted their conversation to tell her that my eye doctor said if I do that, to be careful that my cheater glasses aren't hitting my real glasses, because if they do, it'll scratch my real lenses. So he gave me the warning. So if she was going to do that, I felt like, oh, I can like butt in and tell you that. And she's like, I haven't decided if I'm just going to take my glasses off or wear the cheater glasses over top of it or whatnot. And I said, well, what do you do while you cross stitch? Do you listen to a book? Do you just cross stitch? I said, watch TV. She's like, I watch Flosstube. And I was like, oh, I said, I'm a Flosstuber. And she was like, she was like, you look familiar. Who are you? And I told her, Janet Jabber. And she gave me the biggest hug. She was so excited. She went out and got her husband for him to take a picture and for us to chit chat. It was such a blessing to meet you there. And I'm so glad you got some time out. If things happen so quick, please say hi and let me know it's you in the comments below, because your name went in and out because it happened so fast. But it was so nice to meet you. I like went to work and told my work partner about it, and my husband and kids, and but eventually I don't know, about 20 minutes later-ish, I sat down and was stitching, and then Barbara and Kara showed up, and they're so sweet. Both of them have Flosstubes. So Barbara Jones, Stitching with Gammy, I'm gonna put her name here, and Crafty Kara, I'm gonna put her name here. Kara has been doing these videos on and off since before Flosstube was a thing. So it was a pleasure to meet with them and visit. I swear all I did was talk. I didn't stitch a single time after that. For 2 hours we sat and talked. It was such a blessing, and I needed it so deeply for my soul. But they came bearing gifts. I didn't even think about that. I felt bad. But Barbara asked me if I use thread conditioner, and I do. So, and that's upside down. So she gave me a nice chunk of beeswax. I don't use it all the time, but like if my hands are super dry and I think I'm catching, or my thread's being fussy, I run it through that. So this will come in handy for a super long time. And then Crafty Kara, excuse me, gave me this mug. Look how cute that is. And some good things with it also. She gave me a pack of everybody's passing these floss drops around, so she gave me a pack of those. And then she gave me one of her needle minders, and that's Crafting Kara Creations. Again, I will see what I can do about getting their information linked below. And last but not least, she's dabbling in thread drops of her own for this, and I'm just going to take her card out a little bit better. So she has these uniquely designed thread drops that she has been playing with, and they look awesome and reusable and all the things. So this is her card. Again, I'm going to really try to put their names below in my notes section. So thank you so much. You have no idea. Like I said, my soul needed it so bad. I told them later that day. I didn't know I needed it until I needed it. So it was a blessing, and I hope to do that again. I really do. Now, before I jump into my normal kind of business stuff and then my stitching, I want to share some love. I want to share my featured friend this week is Betty. Betty sent me a picture of this, which is her cardinals and winter berries. She stitched it for her mother-in-law. That's all the information I have, and I have a feeling, Betty, you're going to need to drop it in the comments below what the name of the chart and designer are, because people are going to ask, because that's absolutely gorgeous. If you would like to be a featured friend, please send me an email at janetjabber@gmail.com and I can get you in here. I love showing other people's beautiful work. It gives other people ideas of like either how to finish it or other stuff that's out there. So I love it. Please share away. With that, I'm going to jump into when I want to share with you, and that is my Happy Mail form. It is in the links below. If you fill out my Happy Mail form, you will potentially randomly get a card in the mail from me, and I love doing that. I just do. So I haven't sent January's out yet, so you still got a chance to get a January card, so get on there. I also want to say thank you very much to Mary and Fran for buying me a coffee, and for Jewbug for buying from Ko-fi. So thank you very much, ladies. And what this allows me to do is to continue with giveaways. Fran donated this chart for a giveaway. But it helps me with the mailing and my Happy Mail and stuff. So here's what we have. Cupcake Celebration Winter. Look at that cupcake and all that yumness. It is by the Stitchworks. The button is included. So if you are interested in this free chart, put the number 1 down below, because I have a second thing for you this week. All right. So this company reached out to me and asked me if I would share this. So I agreed to, and there is a link below that takes you to Amazon, and there's a discount for you if you're interested in this at all. But this is the reason I want it. My life has changed so much with people moving out, and it's just like me for most of the time, because my husband and I work opposite shifts, and when I need to measure something, there's different devices, they're everywhere, but this was kind of cool. So this is what it is. You've seen these before, like people carry little ones in their purse, okay? And it stays out like this, but this one also lets me click it. It's not click it, put it here, and I can measure a circle and figure out what I need to cut here. Or, it lets me see it if I like it in the circle without cutting into mat board, because I can like lay it on top of my stuff and see, oh, do I want more? Do I want less? I love this. So, and then it also stays out. An example of what it stays out, I'm gonna tease you, is I can do this by myself. I can hold it here. I can pull it out. I can stop. I can drop. And that tells me that is 12 inches. And now I can retract it. So I love this product. I have 3 of these to give away. If you are interested in winning one of these, put the number 2 below. Super easy. 1 or 2, pattern or tape measure. Love it. I can't wait to share that with you. That will be super cute. So time to show you what I teased you with, right? I have, of course, something back from the finisher. So there you go. And I don't have just 1, I have 12. So what I want to show you first is the tease of, look at that framework. So my framer, Stitch and Frame, helped me come up with this woodland looking frame for this woodland looking pattern. You watched me stitch this through 2020, all through 2020. I stitch one of these every single month. It's a monthly series from the Snowflower Diaries. Again, I'll put them here. They're on a blog spot. If you do it, it'll come up. This is January. Look at January. Look at with that frame. I love love, love it. I love how this turned out. I'm so glad. So these all were stitched on a 28 count coffee mocha. It's the pre-dyed one. I didn't do it. So I was able to get it before, like, I can't find it now, but whatever. I coffee dye my own if I need to. But here's January's, and it is going to hang right up here. So you're going to see them change out every single month. I'm super excited about that. And here's what the rest of them look like. So my frame is designed to where these slide off to the side, and then I pop it all out and I put the new one in. I do not have a glass because this is only going to be out for 1 month at a time. But if you were here, you've seen these before, so I'm going to be super fast, but these are what they are. So February and March, April and May. I forgot to put the whiskers on. June and July. Love that. August, I tried to make it look like my German Shepherd. September, October, November, beautiful. December, gorgeous. So those were so fun to stitch. Again, all free charts from Snowflower Diaries blogspot. All right. So beyond that, I have a couple of finishes, just not fully finishes this week. So let's dig into those. The first one that I'm going to talk to you about is my Bird Crush Club from Lindy Stitches. This is my January one. This is the bird that inspired it. This is what the chart looks like. I stitched it on a piece 32 count limestone Lugana. And this is what this baby looks like. It is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I had so much fun stitching that. Literally took me 4 days. I had good healthy 4 days of stitching. So, and it was done. Super, super exciting about that one. My next one was not even planned as a stitch or a finish or anything, and I just felt my Quakers calling me. So this is the Quirky Quaker number 4, Fox. I know there's a glare. You're going to see the real thing. I stitched it on a 32 count. I don't know, it's a piece of scrap. When you see how small it is, you'll understand. I did use DMC 111. See the variegation there? This chart, I love how it turned out. And of course, I always seem to leave a needle with a thread. So there's my little fox guy. The only other color besides that 111 is his nose, his eyes, and the outline of his little paws. So I love how it turned out. And I just keep adding to my little Quakers. So that is that. Now, before I get into my weekly stitching, I want to share something with you. I was part of the Christmas exchange, Secret Santa, and my lady, life got in the way. And I told her to give herself blessings and grace. It's not that big a deal. I stitch a lot. I just wanted to be part of like the thing. So she went ahead and sent me some goodies, and I am super excited. Okay, let's just share. All right, this right here is one of them. Look at this beautiful scarf. This scarf is called a Hidden Pocket Infinity Scarf. Flock On Baby is the name of this. She actually makes these, and this is why so many people went to Homemade this Christmas. I can imagine you are overwhelmed. So you can find her at, I'm going to put it here, at flockonbaby.com. So if you're interested, it's an infinity scarf, and it has a sewn in pocket to where I can like put my keys in here or put lip balm or whatever I want to put in here. But she sent me a cute little note, but that is not all. Okay, I'm going to share the little bag in a minute that she sent me. But she sent me some hoops so that I can do finishing or whatever. She sent me a gorgeous piece of fabric. Guessing by looking, I bet this is an 18 count like linen, by guessing. And then she sent me 3 skeins of color and cotton, the same color. Look how gorgeous that is, color and cotton. And I can't pronounce that word, Kalamata? Well, we'll see. But it's a gorgeous color, so I love that. Thank you. And last but not least is this little bag that she made. And when I saw this, I reached out to her and I was like, did you make that bag? Because I have some shirts from my dad that I want to do this to, but not had the courage to cut into his shirts. If you've been with me for a while, you know I lost my dad in October of 20 to brain cancer, and so I just can't bring myself to cut this shirt. But look what she made me. It is a bag made out of a shirt. She told me that she picks them up at like Goodwills and Salvation Armies or whatever places there are like that. These pockets really do work. I'm going to make it work. All right. It really works. I can stick something in there, close it back up, and it'll stay secure. Nice little bag. I love it. So thank you so much. Again, when life settles down for you a little bit, I would love to commission you to make a bag out of my dad's shirt. That would be so awesome. He was super proud of me and my sister for our cross stitching. Our mom did it. We would do it together. So it was just a blessing. So thank you very much for that. Now let's jump into the stitching. I know several of you, that's what you're here for. You don't care about the haul, but I wanted to give that its special place. That's what I wanted. So what I'm going to start with you now, I show you her every week. This is my Mirabilia, my Winter Queen. She's being stitched on 28 count Morning Mist. And this is where she's at. Oh, I always cut her head off because it flops. So I got to working on, I know, making you dizzy, this right here, the tail, the fluff of the skirt tail, I guess is what I would call it. So that's the progress I made this week. I love it on this fabric. The light today is definitely a blessing to me. Even if it's cold outside, the light is a blessing to me in here. So my next piece that I worked on is my Maps of Hakka and Hollow. This is just the cover sheet. I stitched it on 20 count Vintage Country Mocha. I love where I got on this. So the frame of this was already done, and basically I did the feathers in the wing. So there's the full chart. I'm going to fold it in half and show you what I worked on. I worked on these feathers here. So now it's ready just to fill in. So I pull this out once a month and go from there. But that's one thing I want to get better about in 2022 is popping those before pictures up like Candace K does. There's other Flosstubers that do, but she comes to mind. She's very good about doing that. So I want to get there. My next piece is my Dreaming Girl by Barbara Anna. I'm going to put a picture here. This is stitched on 32 count Azora Blue Lugana. And my conversion of her dress is from Mary Ashcraft. We're making her look like Meredith from Brave. This piece always reminds me of my daughter. I'm going to fold it in as best I can. We're going to lose some of Meredith. I stitched these houses right here this week. I am down to a few trees and snowflakes, and I would love to tell you it'll be done this week, but it won't, because if you stick around for plans, you'll find out why, because I got some specialness coming to me. So my next piece that I stitched this week is Frogworts from year one, from the Frogworts year one from the Black Needle Society. This is a retreat in the box. Athena from Stitching Goddess Designs. She has a group that on the 7th of every month, if you're stitching a Harry Potter, you can be in her messenger group, and we all get together for a couple of hours and chit chat and stitch on a Harry Potter. It does not have to be this piece. You're going to get enabled. You're going to get enabled if you're in that group, but it's super fun. I am totally buying something that somebody was stitching on this week, but this is what I'm talking about. What I did this week, I worked on the handle of his broom, flying broom, the Nimbus 2000, and then I got a bean done, a jar done, and I started on the glasses. So love the progress. Did I say 32 count Vintage Country Mocha on here? So I love doing that and being able, I don't always talk a lot in the Zooms or that, I don't know, other people are chit chatting, and they were doing like trivia on Harry Potter, and I like read the books once. I've never watched any of the movies in full. Athena, if you're watching this, you're going to be shocked, but it's true. All right, let's move on. My next ones are what I stitch on every single week. I have Mill Hill Monday. I stitch on this, I'm doing this Spring Boutique collection of Namaste, and I'm working on the white in like the moon-ish behind her. So I got this part done. I got most of the white done. I think I had some of the top done already, but hopefully when I come back to you next week, the top of this one is done and I can move it along. My next one is a mess. No, I didn't. This should have been earlier in the video. I actually finished a piece. I forgot this cauldron cleaner from the Scary Apothecary is finished. So next week you'll get to see me starting on a new one. This is an 18 count Ada that I turned into this gray by doing something that I didn't write down, so I can't repeat it. So yeah, so there'll be a new one, but that's a finish also. And the last but not least of that stitching is my Festive Fridays, and I pulled out Miss Christmas Eve. She's being stitched on. This is what she looks like. She's been stitched on a 32 count Joblin that I dyed myself. I love the color that it is, and basically I did the gloves. I love how the glove, I love the beauty of that. I love the beauty of it. So this one, you're not gonna see again for a hot minute. Not that I did anything wrong, but I have some plans, like another little I got to get done, and then something I'm getting ready to share with you that I will be stitching one of these a month. So let's get the rest of my pile. That's all the stitching I got, but I hope you stick around because I have plans and I have a beautiful Flosstuber that I want to share with you. All three of these next things are Flosstubers. This is Candy. She sent me a Christmas card. Where'd the Christmas card go? I about flashed an address. She sent me a Christmas card and some floss drops. Thank you very much, Candy. And then Vicky from Stitch and Button reached out to me and asked me if I would be interested in, that I'm holding upside down, if I would be interested in this. And I was like, of course I would be interested in this. This is full coverage, but she got me with the fact that it said it was only 12 inches by 4 1/4. So thank you very much, Vicky. And this is probably the best part. Look at this. Your sparkle has not gone unnoticed. I thank you very much, Vicky. Last but not least at all, this is a Flosstuber that I discovered during Flossmas. I started watching all of her videos, and she's a designer also that's like coming into, I feel like coming into, I haven't done a super lot of research, Kylie's, but Kylie, I think it's Kylie. Anyway, she sent me a card thanking me for watching it. She gave this massive grand prize thing if you watched all along and did things. So a project bag that she made, love it. And then this is what's going to be one more chart, and then her stuff comes up, and it's what's going to be housed in there. So she also sent me Primrose Cottage stitches. They're Jolly Happy Soul. That's super cute. And she sent me a goodie bag, another little thing. She didn't make this one, but a little, I call these accessory bags, and all the floss that I need to go with what I'm getting ready to show you next. She also sent me a cute little needle minder, cute little guy. And then she sent me all of her charts. This was her giveaway. She did a chart. She did 12 days of Christmas, 12 tags of Christmas series is what she calls these. So I'm going to put her information, her name right here, which is So What Stitcher. And you can go find her on Instagram. She also has a website to where she's selling these. In her video, she gives a cute little story about why, but they're like this one says, share warmth. And this one, I'm getting there, says like hang stockings. I'm not going to show them all to you, but I just want to give you an idea. Another one, watch movies. So kind of things that you can do during the Christmas season for sharing and caring, basically. So that, thank you very much for that. I will be stitching one of those a month all the way through so that they can hang on my tree, and I look forward to that. So she also has finishing instructions and a finishing video. So other than that, I'm going to talk to you about plans real quick, and that is that I am going to stitch away next week. I have not mentioned this on here only because I was signed up to be an attendee in 2021, and that got cut. So 2021 attendees were first shots at 2022, and I believe that pretty much filled it up. So it wasn't, anyway, if you have any questions about it, you can get a hold of Keepsakes. They're the ones that are putting it on. So stitch away next week, into all of next week, midweek, into the weekend, stitch away. I get to go away with my sister and my friend. I'm super excited to spend time and hang out with them. This will be the first time that I've been able to hang out with my sister since my dad was diagnosed with cancer. And we weren't just always doing like business meetings or just some quick lunch or something like that. I need this. I told them, I'm like, I need this. So I can't promise you a video. Some of you have seen my sister in a video before. I don't know. And I'm terrible at making pictures and videos during there, but we'll see. But I look forward to that. So other than that, the only other thing I've got, So I may have a lot of stitching next week, but I may not because I talk. So if you see me at that retreat, please come on and say hi to me. If you know right now while you're watching this, you're going to be at it, put a message below. I'm excited to go there. I'm excited to share and be part of just being around like-minded people. So other than that, personal, there's not really much going on. Things are just settling into the norm. So I am going to get off of here and let you get on to your next one. I hope this is short and sweet. So keep stitching, enjoy life, and I'm sending you so much love. Bye.